13-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. To throw is Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Murray. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper
I can't
term
believe
here,
they completed that.
Like
That was ridiculously lucky. They're probably going to go for the onside.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal.
Can't believe they got that.
Kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down.
Okay, we just need one first down and the game's over. I can't believe it's actually this close. Should not be this close.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what we need.
Before picking up the first with a very effective
that was beautiful. Beautiful.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Davidson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but then maybe coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
You gotta be kidding me.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
That's fine. It's fine.
Those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
His throw caught at about the 5.
Whoa, teleporting.
End zone, touchdown Rams. Van Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Sam Sloman now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
All right, game over.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for LA, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0.
200 rushing yards. Wow.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before
they only
get
had
back
70
at it
passing
again.
yards.
Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's
DeAndre
yet
Hopkins
another
didn't really
loss
have
as
any
they
kind of a
started
role
out
in this
now
game.
0-7, and they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire
Okay, let's go ahead and edit my depth chart because I really do not want the edge rusher as my sub linebacker. I don't know why that's like that. I don't know why Dominique Gabriel is here. Doesn't make any sense. See, more linemen, I guess. We can scout more. Nobody really that impressive. Okay, let's quickly do our scouting and also do our contracts really quick. So we actually re-signed. I decided to re-sign Van Jefferson there. I mean, the guy's an X factor. I mean, he's a great player for us. And Cup is getting on the older side, so it's a good investment. It's a good investment. All right, one more game. The 2-6 Seattle Seahawks. We're going to play one more before I take a lunch. I don't see Bobby Wagner. I know they have Jamal Adams on their team, but I'm not seeing Bobby Wagner or Jamal Adams on their top 3. That's interesting. Because I thought they were both X factors. But we shall see. We shall see. We're going to be avoiding Bobby Wagner and Jamal Adams like the plague. Yep, he's there.
Today, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows.
They seem to say the same opening monologue every single game now.
Your team's not going to benefit at all.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a 3rd-round pick back in 2012.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything.
All right.
Whether or not their team won.
What do you got for me, Russ?
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Oh, I almost got him.
And boy, that one
I almost got him.
But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Left side complete.
That was risky.
Lockett. And they'll get to him after a
That was
gain of
risky.
7 to the 47.
They had Jalen Ramsey over there in the shallow zone.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Man open.
What a jerk.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
You had the first down, but you decided to throw it all the way across your body. What a jerk.
100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Wilson. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On first down, it's Carson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor RAPP with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Intercepted by the
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Van Jefferson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already...
Watch the run. Tight right. We got 4. We got 4. 42.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, Mike's 42.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Terrell Lewis in there to get him.
That's how we do it, baby. Here goes tonight. Like 20.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Tyquan Lewis makes a stop.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Rams.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Number 31, the
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Gone. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Akers. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
At the Seahawks' 10-yard line.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of a yard.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go, Mike 42. Mike 42.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Carson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Carson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks, don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
The Rams take over 1st and
Now
10.
the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And, you know, he may not have the franchise tag, but I bet they're relieved to have that deal done, keep him around.
And he's a good guy, a valuable player to them, and they wanted to make sure they had him around. Good team chemistry, always hard to find, and when you've got it, you don't want to let it get away.
That's it, baby.